I'm Katie.
And I'm Katie.
And welcome back to Crafting with the Katies. So we are both from downstate, actually. So we grew up watching the Lions, and of course, we are so excited to see where this team has gone this whole season. And that, of course, has inspired our crafting.
Yeah.
So today, we're going to be making some drink koozies. Let's say you're hosting a watch party or
Tailgating.
you're tailgating and you want to show your one pride. You can make these. Now, we're going to be using a Cricut today, but you can go out and get, you know, those iron-on letters,
Patches.
do it yourself. But I have a Cricut, so we're going to be using a Cricut today.
I'm so excited.
Let's go ahead and get started.
You'll need just a couple of things for this project. First, you'll need some koozies. I got these white ones from a craft store. I'm also using my Cricut Explore machine and my Cricut Easy Heat Press. If you don't know what a Cricut is, it's basically a cutting machine that you can make all kinds of DIYs with. Mostly, people use vinyl to cut out a design and attach it to an item, and that's pretty much what we're going to be doing today. I'm taking a measuring tape and roughly measuring the blank space I have on my koozie. That way, I know what size to make my design. I'm heading over to my laptop on Cricut Design Space. That's the software I'm using to create what's going to go on my koozie. I downloaded a free font that looks similar to the Lions. Just a quick disclaimer, if you're using a font for anything other than personal use, like if you're going to be making something you're selling, you'll need to buy the font. I'm just making these as gifts for my 9 and 10 coworkers. I type out the words and numbers I wanted for the koozie. Katie requested one for her favorite Lion, David Montgomery. I'm also making a 313 koozie for the 4 producer, Marilyn. Once you've got the designs the way you want, it's time to cut. I'm taking our blue vinyl and cutting out a piece that would fit my mat. The mat is sticky, so it's going to hold the vinyl while it's being cut. I'm also placing the blue face down, as noted on the instructions that come with the vinyl. Now, I'm going to get my Cricut ready to cut.
Oh.
Okay, enough with the silliness. Let's get to work. I'm making a few adjustments on Cricut Design Space, specifically turning mirror on in my settings. Again, just following the directions that come with the vinyl. I'm going to feed the mat into my Cricut, and it's going to do its thing, measuring out the length of the vinyl I put on the mat to make sure I have enough for my design. Once that's all set, the real magical part begins, the cutting. It takes less than 2 minutes to cut each design. Once the machine is done, I take the vinyl off the mat and cut off any extra that wasn't cut in my design. A perfect piece for more projects. I'm going to go and cut out the design in a bit more detail, just so I can have more control over what's going to be ironed on. Once I've got the pieces cut, I'm going to take this tool, and yes, it does look like a dental tool, and slowly peel away the vinyl that we don't want. I'm also going to be taking out the inner vinyl from any letters like O out of my design. I'm asking Katie which way she'd like her koozie design to look, kind of playing around with the design so we get it perfect. Now I'm going to turn on and preheat my Easy Press. It's basically a fancy iron. I can control the temperature and the time I need to hold the Easy Press to iron the vinyl onto my item. For this project, the recommended time is firmly pressing for 8 to 10 seconds for 280 degrees. All that's left to do is hit the timer, firmly press the Easy Press onto the koozie, and wait until it beeps.
And just like that, we have some customized drink koozies for the Detroit Lions.
Yes.
These turned out really cool. I love the Montgomery one.
Thank you. It barely fits.
Barely fits.
Long names are a little bit harder.
Yes, but that's okay. It still looks cool, and you know which drink you're drinking from.
Yeah. You can even customize it, put your own last name on it, and then there's no switching of drinks, and everyone gets to drink whatever they want.
Exactly. So cheers.
Yay!
Cheers to the Lions, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.